No, I mean, just get to what you said. It's true. It's very risky to actually go for a word like feminism. Feminism के बजाय अगर humanism डाल दिया होता तो ये कोई problem नहीं होता.
Absolutely.
Both are special and both are incomplete without each other.
Yeah.
So you have that's where humanism comes. You know, when you understand the importance of the other.
हमारे देश में domestic abuse and rape is not illegal. Only because women could take advantage of that. Hi, this is Parvati
And I'm Irfan, and you're watching Bollywood Hangama.
with Faridun.
Okay, now how do you look at this entire, since we're talking about the feminism part of it, there are all sorts of terminologies which are happening these days in terms of, which are, I think, correlated in a way with feminism. There's also something like feminazi, which is being said as well, that women, there are certain women who tend to have this thing that that men, they, anything that they do is like they have to be just pounced upon, and whatever, you know, in terms of expressing yourself as a feminist means that you have to deliberately do certain things to prove a certain point. Do you find that a bit odd?
See,
because
it's a risk.
men are not necessarily like all
men
men.
definitely are, and I
Yeah.
love men. But let's just get that straight on record.
That's a good headline. I love men. Yeah.
Women too, but I love men.
I love men
And women. I love human beings. Just go for that.
Okay.
No, I mean, just get to what you said. It's true. It's very risky to actually go for a word like feminism and not have it convoluted into feminazis and extremism. Like there is extremism in everything, in religion,
Absolutely.
in politics, and everything. So you
Absolutely.
can't really you can only dodge them. You cannot try and cancel them out from society. There are going to be so many kinds of people who are going to convolute it the way, either knowingly, purposefully, for their own gains, or just because of the way they've been brought up in the surroundings that they were brought up in. So some people are so violated that unfortunately unko, the only way they can sort of find an equal space is by cancelling out another person's existence.
Yeah.
ठीक है, ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं. हमें ये नहीं कह सकते कि आपको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. Unless and until I have gone through that person's life, I wouldn't know why that person is so aggressive.
Absolutely.
But what I can do as a person is that I can show what feminism really was meant to be when the suffragette and the bra burning and all happened. Feminism के बजाय अगर humanism डाल दिया होता तो ये कोई problem नहीं होता.
Absolutely.
So the fact that it has the word fem in it suddenly sort of tilts it. It makes it a little off balance for some people. But if you really understand, it's actually just humanism termed as feminism. So I don't think there needs to be any need to like fear the fem part of it. मैं बहुत like equality is something that can be easily achieved once you realize there is no war. It's just coexistence.
Exactly.
Very simple. So I think feminazi and all those risks will always be there, but at least by example we can show that at the end of the day, love is the answer for all.
Absolutely.
And you cannot become a complete or powerful woman cancelling out the man. You know, that's what happens. Now what happened, you know, now they are standing against each other. And then there is a comparison. And that's the most foolish thing in this today's time when you have so much of information. When you say that, you know, the society has evolved, you cannot compare. You know, they start comparing whether this is a weak gender or this is a strong gender, and or you have to topple the other gender so that you know you get your own standing or your own space. You don't need, because both are special and both are incomplete without each other.
Yeah.
So you have that's where humanism comes. You know, when you understand the importance of the other. You know,
Absolutely.
Neither the man, neither the woman are the objects. You know, they have to coexist and understand each other's importance, and you know you cannot really compare.
You know, I have to say though, the risk is there are so many devices in the society and corporate or other unnecessary spaces where this is exploited. Like pitting one gender against the other provides beneficial for business.
Exactly.
And there we cannot really win. It's not all organic and
No,
purely.
absolutely.
So that's where we kind of lose it a bit.
You know, if you see the physical, you know, strength, okay, men is, but there are other factors with women. Men cannot even come close.
And
you know?
there are many women who take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is,
sure.
because when this entire Me Too campaign was going on, it seemed that the men are like vultures, man. Fine, I'm sure that there are stories that needs to be unearthed.
Yeah.
But the way it was being discussed, it was like, man, it's like, you know, then it becomes like slightly over. It became slightly.
Then people also start misusing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
There are so many cases in police stations where there are false complaints that tend to take place, like blackmailing takes place.
I'd like to just put in a word regarding that because I'm somebody who supported the hashtag #MeToo campaign.
No, I'm sure that
That's
you
okay.
did.
No,
You
that's
did for that
absolutely
matter,
okay, I know. But what I would say is that it's about saying कि हमारे देश में domestic abuse and rape is not illegal only because women could take advantage of that. So we have a majority of women who are being exploited and raped only so that, you know, just that 1% of कुछ भी हो जाए, अगर गलती से अगर crime के इसमें हो जाए, I think that's a risk that we should be able to sort of somehow negotiate in our country. Again, it's perception कि it was against men. Men have been exploited and they have been putting hashtag #MeToo too out there. And it's not really attacking at anybody. It's the fact that when I put it out there, I got so many messages from women saying कि I put it and my family made me take it off. I put it but my boyfriend threatened me that I you know, he'd leave her. The fact that it's actually वो prestige का issue हो जाता है. कि I don't want my woman to be known as somebody who's been touched or exploited. So the fact that you as a person are defined by only a gender and your personality, your integrity is not even seen. Your gender and what you are providing for your man or for your family becomes that is a very deep rooted societal conditioning which we are trying to break. So making noise suddenly seems the only way to catch attention. Otherwise everybody is very comfortable with how it has been going on. So yes, there are possibilities of things going overboard, yes, but not talking about it is definitely not a way to go for it either.
You know, sometimes what happens, you know, you deflect by supporting these kind of things because in the grassroots level you are not changing anything.
Exactly.
You want the society to be you know, male dominated, but you know, you somehow show sympathy to these kind of causes and you know, you deflect thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
something is
people do
happening. It's just you know, to console that, you know, no, there's something is happening to give empower
Correct.
women.
That's fake
But
too.
nothing is happening actually.
Absolutely.
It has to change.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hi, this is Parvati
And I'm Irfan and you're watching Bollywood Hangama.
with Faridun.